Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday, in the last episode, if you will, I talked about how the narcissist has a secret. And I explained exactly what that means. And in fact, we uncovered that they have a lot of secrets, many of which I didn't even get a chance to mention. They have so many. But the biggest secret that they kept was one that I divulged at the end. And it wasn't even the mask, because that's usually the biggest secret people say they have. And rightfully so, I understand. But see, beyond that, at the core level, at the essence, the deepest center of the narcissist, they're hiding the secret that they have demonic attachment, that they have a spiritual disorder, and narcissism is a spiritual problem. I know a lot of people don't feel that way. A growing number of people are feeling that way because there are too many behaviors that cannot be explained. And pretty soon I'm going to do a video over all the reasons, or at least many of them, exactly why I know this is a spiritual problem and not simply some kind of mental disorder. So that's to come. But today I promised you a part 2 of this, and it's connected. The narcissist keeps many secrets, but one of the biggest things that they also do is they keep from you the secret of their intention. So I thought about calling this "The Narcissist Has an Agenda." But in thinking about it more carefully, I'm going to say the title of this is "The Narcissist Has an Assignment." They surely do. And I'm going to explain to you the difference between this. So, after the narcissist becomes the narcissist, and this happens incrementally and gradually. I have another video explaining early on that I made this video of how a narcissist becomes one. I'll condense it very quickly. The narcissist becomes a narcissist because they incrementally give themselves over to the powers of darkness. That's it. If you boil it all down, that's what happens. They have sometimes troubled lives as children, sometimes not. Sometimes they're in between the golden child and the person that wasn't validated. Sometimes they're on the extreme, sometimes they're in the center. But the common denominator is, for everyone who becomes a narcissist, is they make decisions according to their circumstances. They discover that abuse is a valuable thing. Criticizing people gets you what you want. Silent treatment yields its reward. Stonewalling, triangulation, total devaluation. They have come to understand from a young age and as they grow up and mature how valuable those things are in getting them what they want, what serves them, because that's all the narcissist cares about at the end of the day. So a narcissist becomes a narcissist incrementally. In every decision they make, they slowly give themselves over to the powers of darkness. Little by little and inch by inch, the devil gets a bigger foothold in their lives. Demonic entities get bigger footholds in their lives. There's certainly what I would call the Lilith spirit involved in narcissists, especially female narcissists, because it's the rebellion against man. And I want to cover that sometime too, the Lilith spirit. That's a big one. You know another one? The Jezebel spirit. It's that seduction, that seductive spirit that lures people in with their charm and charisma that you can't even really explain. That's why many of us, upon meeting the narcissist for the very first time, just can't believe this. What is this drawl, this allure that they have? Unexplainable, until you understand that they have demonic spirits behind them, the Jezebel spirit being one of them. All kinds of other things, spirits that we could get into. Point is, they give themselves over to these demonic entities, little by little and inch by inch. And that's how they become the narcissist. And how much they've given themselves over directly corresponds with where on the spectrum of narcissism they are. The greater narcissists they are, the more they are given over, the more demonic attachment they have, the more Satan has a foothold in their lives. That being said, last time was all about the secrets they keep. Well, here's kind of another secret, but here's exposing the deeper problem of what they want to do. What I just described was who they are, how they became a narcissist. They are dead, they're empty inside. They do all of the things I mentioned to abuse, to gain control and power, because they've got to have control. And that tells you a little bit about the narcissist. But after they have given themselves over, and after they are somewhere down this narcissistic trail, this path of darkness that they get on, when demons are attached to them, Satan has his foothold, and they are becoming the scourge of the earth, basically, the weeds among the wheat that are trying to destroy all that's good. That is where I'm getting to today. That's the point. When they have gotten far enough down that path, they have a special purpose on their lives. The people of God have purpose on their lives. We often talk about that. And that to me means that the closer you follow God, the more you cling to Christ, the more righteous life you live through the Spirit of God, the more purpose there is, the more ways God uses you and has a purpose for your life. You have to work with that. He doesn't do it on his own. You have to work, and you have to correspond daily with God. You have to walk the walk. That's how you do it. But guess what? Just like it is with people of the light, it's the same with the people of the darkness. There's purpose on their lives. And you see what the purpose is for the narcissist? Once they've really become the narcissist, their purpose is to destroy you. That's what it is. If you've ever seen the movie The Lord of the Rings, I've always loved the image on there of the Balrog. The Balrog is a giant creature. It's a demon from the ancient world that lives in the abyss, certainly supposed to be patterning Satan. But they're running through this tunnel, and the stones are collapsing around them. The bridge they're running across collapses, and everybody gets across except for one person, the wizard Gandalf. Gandalf is a Christ figure in the book. He comes back to life. His robe is white. That's the resurrection. Lots of deeply theological stuff going on in The Lord of the Rings. Point is, in that scene, Gandalf holds his staff and he does that legendary thing on the bridge where he says, "You shall not pass." If you've seen it, you know what I mean. It's awesome. But the Balrog then comes and tries to step out on the ledge, the bridge, and it collapses and he starts to fall down into the abyss, where Satan is, of course, chained in the millennial reign, which I think is already happened in a sense, but that's for another video. It's a symbolic period in my mind, but I'll talk about that maybe some other time. Point is, the Balrog is then falling down through the abyss. He's falling to his doom, just like Satan. But the one thing the Balrog is still concerned with, it's not really his own preservation. It's not really what's to come. It's not to repent or to do anything like that. No, the Balrog's concern is using his whip as he goes down, whoosh, to grab a hold of Gandalf and pull him down as he goes. Watch that clip if you've never seen it. It's awesome. The point is, the Balrog is like Satan, who knows he's going to the pit, who knows he's going to Gehenna, the lake of fire, ultimately, and he's not going to repent, and he's not going to stop doing what he's doing, and he knows that he's going to be destroyed. Maybe he gaslights himself into believing otherwise at times. The narcissist does the same thing. Once the narcissist becomes the narcissist, it has purpose. He, she, it has purpose on its life. And that purpose is to take everybody down with them that they can. You see, they become reprobate. Most of them, not all, most of them are seared. And they're gone. And they know they're going to be destroyed. They know that they're not going to repent. They know they're not going to stop their behavior. So at that point, Satan knows that he's got a really good tool to use. And he's going to use that tool like a wind-up toy, like I've talked about. And he's going to send it into your life to destroy you and blow you up. The narcissist has purpose on their lives. And that purpose comes from a deep, dark place of evil. Once they've gotten to the point where they are too far gone, and believe me, many of them are too far gone. Guys, I know that's one of the hardest things to deal with, and it's one of the saddest realities. I take no pleasure in that. I mourn for these people, truly. I do. It's tragic what happens to them. But also understand, that is their purpose in life. See, that's why I said this is an assignment, because they're no longer just doing evil things. They are now on assignment from Satan and the demonic powers in the heavenly realms to go and blow you up, to destroy your life and the lives of those around you. They're going to take your money. They're going to take perhaps your job. They're going to take your energy. They're going to take your time. They're going to take your empathy, your love, your willingness to give to people, your resources, everything they can take from you. And ultimately, the thing they want to take most is their salvation. They want to take your salvation from you. And many of them succeed in doing so. You see, if anybody thinks that dealing with a narcissist is no big deal, they're just a jerk, they're just mean, get over it, you don't understand. You have not been in a close relationship with one of these people if you think that's the case. There's way more at stake. You have everything to lose in a relationship with a narcissist. You become a shell of yourself, hollow. You start to become like them because they shift your energy for theirs while you're in the relationship. They climb up the vibrational scale, so to speak, only to an extent, and they're piggybacking off of you to get there. And while they get higher, you get lower. That's what they do. People get far enough along and you become like someone I know that I used to know that's not here anymore because his narcissistic ex-wife destroyed him to the point of self-deletion. Many other people have this same story. Many people end up in horrible situations and they never recover. And that's what the narcissist wants. They don't want you to recover. They want to be able to come back to their little garage of people every chance they get. But most importantly, they just want to destroy you. And here's the nastiest little trick while I'm at it that people really don't understand, and I'm not sure I understood till recently. Satan doesn't care. I don't want to say it this way. Of course Satan doesn't care about the narcissist, but Satan will blow the narcissist up right along the path. The narcissist thinks that under the satanic influence, they're going to go on assignment to destroy people, but they don't realize that the same person or entity or entities sending them to destroy people want their demise too. That's the trick. So the narcissist is fooled, just like they're fooled briefly at the beginning in thinking that you're the special elixir that's going to cure everything for them. You're not. I'm not. Nobody is. Nobody will ever be. But the narcissist is tricked by the devil to think that. And the narcissist is also tricked to think that these powers giving them their direction care for them, because they don't. The powers of darkness will always eat their own while they're trying to devour the people of the light, because there's no love, there's no empathy in these people. Very little. Very, very little, if any. Very, very little. So, guys, the point of this video is the narcissist is on assignment. Not only is their lives destroyed, not only are they keeping all the secrets and things like I mentioned, not only are they a hollow, empty person that cannot love truly and cannot be faithful and cannot truly care for you, the deeper part of it is they are actually on assignment to take you down. If you've been in a romantic relationship with these people for very long, you understand that. You will at some point. Even if it's not a romantic relationship, you can see that their purpose, and maybe a friendship or familial setting, is to pick at you and devalue you and plant seeds of doubt and take you down a notch. Because in order for them to climb up from the cesspool that they're in, they have to devalue somebody else or a lot of other people. Every little thing they do is an assignment, and it's an assignment to destroy people of the light, everybody else in between, because they don't always jump from person of the light to person of the light to person of the light. It doesn't work that way. Not that many of us. But they're gunning for the people of the light, and along the way they're going to sabotage everybody else in their path, including themselves. That's why they might tell you sometimes, I self-sabotage. I blow up every relationship. Are they going to take responsibility, really, and change? No. But they will tell you sometimes that they self-sabotage, and that's their pattern. Because it is, because they know it. They might tell you they're on an endless cycle, because they know that they are. I heard these things. Maybe some of them totally know in a full-blown way that they're taken over by the powers of darkness and that they're on assignment to destroy you. Maybe some of them don't fully understand that. So guys, I want you to get this message. The narcissist has a special purpose by the powers of darkness. They are on satanic assignment, and their assignment is to take you down. If you think I'm wrong about this, or I'm overblowing it, or over-spiritualizing this, then you don't understand the narcissist. You really don't. If you're still thinking they're just bad people, just rough around the edges, hard to get along with, jerks, you're missing an awful lot. Because at its core, narcissism is a spiritual disorder and it's a spiritual problem. The sooner that people understand that, the better they're going to be equipped. You can't be equipped to handle these people totally in a full, comprehensive way unless you understand the spiritual element of it. So guys, I hope this video resonates with you. If it does, drop comments. Let me know if you have experiences with this where they've tried to take you down. They all do it because they're on assignment. They're on assignment from Satan to destroy people of the light. And they'll do this all the days of their lives until they're ultimately gone. Because just like the Balrog, they know they're going down and they're going to take you with them if you let them. Alright guys, hope this makes sense. Until next time, God bless.